Hey, welcome back to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you, one page at a time, one day at a time. Yeah, so I figured you might get a little behind the scenes look at the process, so, eat your heart out. But, yeah. We are on to page number 124, I believe. Yes. 124 of Infinite Jest. Here we go. If two people get married in West Virginia, and then pull up stakes and move to Massachusetts, and then if they decide they want to get a divorce, what's the biggest problem getting a divorce? The USSMK says her other older sister had, at just 15, joined the Ice Capades of all things, and was in the backup like chorus, where the biggest artistic challenge was not bumping into people or in either falling or making them fall. Getting a divorce from your sister, because in West Virginia, Pemulus said, a lot of people who get married are brother and sister. Hold my hand. He was only joking, though. By now the light was about the same color as the ash and clinkers in the bottom of a Weber grill. The USS Millicent Kent was leading them in a set of slightly diminishing circles. Then, she said, at age 8, she came home early from after-school drills at the USTA Junior Facility in Passaic, New Jersey, looking forward to slipping into the old leotard and getting in some modern interpretive dancing up in her room, only to come home suddenly and find her father wearing her leotard, which, needless to say, didn't fit very well. And with the small front portion of his huge bare feet squeezed into a pair of strapless pumps, Mrs. Kent had left behind in her haste. In the dining room, he'd moved all the furniture over to the side of, in front of the really wide mirror, in a grotesquely tiny and bulging violet leotard, capering. Mario says violet's really the USS Millicent's color. She says that was the exact creepy word for it. Capering. Pirouetting and rondelling, simpering as well. The crotch of her leotard looked like a slingshot, it was so deformed. He hadn't heard her come in. USS Millicent asked Mario if he'd ever seen a girl's yin-yang before. Obscene mottled hirsute flesh had pooched and spilled out over every centimeter of the leotard's perimeter, she recalled. She'd had a voluptuous figure even at 8, she told Mario, but the old man was in a whole different ballpark altogether. Mario kept saying, "Golly, Ned," all he could think of to say. His flesh jiggled and bounced as he capered. It was repellent, she said. There was no sign of a Husky 6 or any other model of tripod in any of the thickets or boskages. Her literal term for it was yin-yang, but her old man wasn't just a cross-dressing transvestite, she said. It turned out they always had to be a relative's female clothes. She said she always used to wonder why her sister's one-pieces and figure skating skirts always looked so askewy baggy and elastic shot, since the sisters didn't exactly wear tiny little malnourished sizes themselves. The old man didn't hear her come in, and he capered and jeted for several more minutes until she happened to catch his simpering eye in the mirror, she said. That's when she knew she had to get away, she said. And Mario's own old man's admissions lady had called out of the blue that very evening, she said. Like it had been fate. Serendipity. Kismet. Well, that was page 124 of Infinite Jeff. Good night.